Hello, yogis. Hello, hello. Why don't you drop me a quick note? Oh, hey, you guys have already checked in. You guys are awesome. I love and miss you. So, just give me a little thumbs up if you can hear me. We had sound difficulties last class, and I just want to make sure that it is working properly. It was all on my side, so hopefully that didn't drive you too crazy. Someone just let me know real quick that the sound is good. Good to go. Anybody? All right, thank you. So we're going to come to a standing position, closing the eyes. In the center of our space, taking a deep breath in, rolling the shoulders up, back, and down, and sigh it out, pressing the fingers toward the earth. Maybe shifting your weight a little bit towards your toes, standing up a little bit taller. Reaching the crown toward the sky, deep breath in, and sigh it all out. Another deep breath. And sigh it out. Bring those hands to Anjali Mudra at your hearts. Draw the shoulder blades a little closer together. Roll the heart up toward the sky and shift a little further towards your toes and reach your crown up. Feeling that energy and power in your body. And let's choose an intention for today's practice. Maybe it's to bring joy into our hearts, into our day's schedule. Maybe it's to feel that gratitude and to bring it to the mat. Maybe it's to be present. Or just have fun today, following the journey wherever it takes us. My intention is to send out love and support to all of you, giving you a big virtual hug. I miss you all. Let's take an inhale and exhale those hands up to the sky, letting those eyes flutter open and pressing the air away. Maybe bringing the feet a little further apart, bending the knees, reaching up. Letting those palms connect and rolling the wrists on the way down. There's a few more comments. I just want to see what they are. Excellent, excellent. Hello, hello. Reach it up. Palms connect and press the air away. Let's bring it into empty coat sleeves. Slowly warming up that spine. And thank you for your comments after last class. It helped me know that there was a sound issue. Breathing deeply as we warm up the spine and maybe bringing it a little bit wider and lifting that opposite heel. Feeling the body start to warm up. We're going to bring in just a little bit of cardio from side to side for our warm up. One more time to the right and the left. Now let's reach that arm up overhead, back through center and to the left. And to the right, maybe bending that right knee, reaching a little bit further over to the left. Just separate your feet as you need to, feel your way as you're reaching. And back to the left. Again to the right and to the left. Bringing it to center, bend the knees. Inhale, scoop up that air. And press it all away. Again, inhale. And roll the wrists on the way down. Now let's reach it up. And we're going to crunch our knee up to our elbow. And release it down, other side, crunch it in. So we're squeezing the side body to the left and to the right. Making sure the hips stay facing forward. One more time on each side. And bringing it into a tap, side to side. Just bringing that heart rate up a little bit. Whatever you want to do with your hands. If you want to get jiggy and shake it out. I can see Mooney dancing around. Just have a little fun with it. Let's bring it a little wider. Keep bringing it into skaters. Maybe that opposite foot comes behind. Swaying the arms side to side, warming up the shoulders, the hips. No tension in the neck. And maybe we bring that hand down to the earth and tapping. This is reaching into that outer hip as we stretch down. One more time on each side. And bringing it back up to center, feet apart, toes out, and into goddess. Adjusting your feet, making sure your knees are over your ankles, reaching up, inhale. And exhale back to the heart. Inhale it up. And press it away. 2 more times this way. Maybe sinking a little bit lower, squeezing those glutes as you come up. Back to the heart. And again, reaching up. Hands together. Heel toe the feet in a little bit. We're going to tick over to the right. So stretching up through the left and over to the right. Charlie's Angels fingers. Back to center and to the left. Again to the right. And through center to the left. Bringing it back to center. Pressing the air away. Hands behind the back. Clasp those fingers. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then bring those hands away from that lower back. Neck is an extension of the spine. Don't crunch the neck forward or back. Keep it nice and tall. And release, shake it out. Empty coat sleeves again. Should start feeling warmed up and more limber by now. Bring it back to center. Inhale it up. Press the palms and we're going to twist it over to the right. Bringing the left hand onto that right hip. And the right hand maybe to that left hip. And drawing your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale up through center. Same thing on the left. Right hand on that left hip. Left hand toward the right hip. Nice deep twist here. Keep pressing those hips toward the front. Bringing it back through center again to the right. Through center and left. Back to center, press those palms, weave the fingers together and press the palms away. Nice deep breath here. Exhale, drawing those palms in front, round the back away, opening those shoulder blades away from each other, lifting up nice and tall and press it away again. Back to center, neutral spine, open up those arms, bending those wrists back. We're stretching out this nerve here that runs through the radius and bringing those arms together, rounding that back. Shoulder blades are spreading apart. Open it up, bending those wrists back. And bringing it back together. Weave the fingers, press the palms toward me, and raise the hands up toward the sky. Wiggle the arms behind the ears. Lifting the heart up a little bit higher and release it all down to your sides. Let's do those hula hoop circles here. Warming up the hips, that lower back. You can bend the knees if you like, or keep your legs straight, whatever your body is calling for, whatever feels good for you. And reversing those circles. Remembering to breathe. And back to center, bringing the feet together. Inhale up. We're going to reach it back, pressing the hips forward, opening up the heart, just pausing here. Letting all of this in the front open up. Reach the hands back overhead, reverse prayer behind the head. So the thumbs are supporting the back of the neck. Press that heart toward the sky, open up those elbows, and hands to the heart. We're going to do that again. Inhale it up, open the heart. Hands above the head, reverse prayer behind the neck. Press the heart toward the sky and hands toward the heart. Let's come to the top of our space. Pressing the left sole into the earth. Raising that right knee up to the belly. Flex the foot and point the toes. And flex. And point. You can have your hands on your hip here if you like. Flex. And point and hip circles. Challenging our balance right away. Firing up that core. And reversing those circles. And bringing it back to the belly, hands to the heart. Press that sole away. Bring it back in, bend the left knee, step back to warrior one. And sinking it low. Open that heart toward the sky. And warrior two. Reaching that left arm up, reversing that warrior, keep extending. And back into warrior two, bring it into side angle. Reach it up through the right, roll the heart up toward the sky. And warrior two, beautiful. Windmill it down, frame that front foot. Press the palms and stepping it back to plank. And into down dog, walk your dog. Pressing the shoulders back. So if your shoulders are over your wrists are going to hurt. So you want to press your shoulders back and lift those tailbones toward the sky. And coming to stillness. Up onto the toes, lift the belly. And press the heels down onto the toes. And lower the heels one more time onto the toes. Bend the knees, crouch the dog, hop or step it up. For forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen that spine and fold it down. Reverse swan, reach it up and back. Reverse prayer behind the head if you like, it's an option. And hands to the heart. Roll the shoulders. Up, back, and down. Up, back, and down. One more time, and up, forward and down. And other side, hands to the heart or to your hips. Raising that left knee up to the belly and flexing that foot. And pointing the toes. And flex. And point, draw the shoulder blades together, flex. And point, hip circles here. And reversing those circles. And bringing it back to the belly, hands to the heart. Press that heel away. Bring it back in, bend the right knee, step back to warrior one and sink it low. Heart up toward the sky. And into warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Keep extending. And back into warrior two. Side angle. Reach up through the left side and roll the heart up toward the sky. And back into warrior two. Windmill the hands down, frame that front foot. Press the palms, step back into plank. And into down dog. Remember, pressing those shoulders back. Walk your dog. And coming to stillness, bend the knees and we're going to bring them to the earth. Uncurl the toes and press back into child's pose. Stretching those arms forward, pressing the bum back. And you can bring it into wide-legged, that's my personal preference. And just hanging out here, stretching out the back of those shoulders. And lift up into tabletop. Curl the toes. Pressing back up into down dog. And walk that dog. Up onto the toes. And lower the heels. Onto the toes. Remember, shoulders toward the shins. Lower the heels. Onto the toes. Crouch the dog. Hop or step it up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Really lengthen that spine and fold it down. Again, half lift. Separate your feet a little bit further and ragdoll here. Opening up the lower back, back of the legs. One more breath here. And coming to stillness, reverse swan. Reach it up and back, reverse prayer behind the head if you like. And hands to the heart. Nice job, ladies. Taking a deep breath here. Reach it up. Open that heart. Pausing here. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up and back, reverse prayer if you like. And hands to the heart. Reach it up and back. Open that heart. Keep opening and dive down. Fingertips. And fold, reverse swan. Reach it up. Reverse prayer if you like. And hands to the heart. Arm circles on the right. And reversing those circles. And bringing it over to the left, whichever direction you want to go first. And reversing those circles. Good, hands back to the heart, pressing down through the left foot, right knee up to the belly. Press that sole away. We're going to step back again to warrior one, so bend that left knee. Plant your foot, make your adjustments into warrior one. And warrior two. Now let's reverse that warrior, keep extending back. And back into warrior two, side angle. Reach that right arm up, heart toward the sky, and then extend that right arm overhead. Maybe adding that left arm, squeezing that side body, roll up toward the sky. Back into warrior two. Very nice, back hand meets the front. And we're going to draw back that bow for archer. Squeeze those shoulder blades together and release behind you. Again, palms together, draw that bow back and release. One more time, draw that bow. And we're going to reverse and release into reverse warrior. Very nice. Here we're going to revolve. So right arm up, square the heart forward and up, and release that left hand toward the right thigh. Keep extending through the right, up toward the sky. Working that core here. And left arm up, returning back to reverse warrior. And right into side angle, extending overhead again. Roll the heart up toward the sky. And bringing those hands down inside of that left foot. Rolling the back heel up and rock forward and back for high lizard. Now if this bothers your wrist, you can make a fist, keeping your wrist straight so there's no strain there, and pressing the knuckles into the earth. One more breath here. Press the palms, stepping back to down dog. First plank, then down dog, and walk your dog. And coming to stillness, up onto the toes. Crouch the dog, hop or step it up. Forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Really lengthen and fold. Again, half lift, lengthen and fold. Arms behind the legs. Bending the knees, hugging yourself in tight. Shift your weight toward your toes. And slowly work on straightening your legs to your comfort zone and just breathing here. Your weight is again in your toes rather than your heels. One more breath here. And release, reverse swan. Reach it up and back, reverse prayer if you like. And hands to the heart. Just know that reverse prayer is always an option for you. I won't say it every time. Nice deep breath here. I'm going to take a quick drink. Inhale deeply. Exhaling completely. Beautiful. Another deep breath. And rooting down through that right foot, left knee up to the belly. Press that heel away. And we're going to step back to warrior one. So bending that right knee, stepping back, and rooting your warrior. Reach it up. Heart up toward the sky. And warrior two. Sinking it low, reaching opposite walls through the fingers, and reversing that warrior. And warrior two. Side angle, reach it up, roll the heart up, and extend that arm overhead. Let's add that right arm if you like, working that core. Roll the heart up toward the sky, and back up to warrior two. Very nice. Back hand meets the front. Draw that bow back, squeezing those shoulder blades together, and release. 2 more times, draw that bow. Nice, slow, strong movement, and release it behind you. 1 more time, draw that bow. Draw it back and release it into reverse warrior. Very nice, keep extending. And we're gonna revolve, so left arm up, heart toward the sky, and we're reaching through the right fingers toward our left foot and extending through the left side. Keep reaching up. So we're feeling that crunch here in our side body and breathing. And right arm up and back into reverse warrior. Very nice. And into extended side angle, reaching it overhead. Rolling the heart up toward the sky and bringing those hands inside of that right foot. Roll the back heel up and coming into high lizard. Rocking forward and back. Remember, you can bring your fists to the mat if that bothers your wrists. And just rock it forward and back. 1 more breath here. Press the palms, step it back to plank. And into down dog, walk that dog. One more resting breath. Press those shoulders back as the heels reach toward the earth. And then reach your right hand toward your left ankle. Holding here, breathing here, working that upper body strength. And release left hand to the right ankle. And looking underneath that right arm toward the sky. And release. Right foot up to the sky. And swing it through warrior one. And warrior two. We're going to come into half moon here. So your block should be on your right hand side of your mat. Reverse that warrior. And bringing it back into warrior two and coming right to the block. And we're going to tap our weight into our right leg, lifting that left leg up. Right hand or knuckles are to the block. And rolling open to the left. Flexing that left foot super hard. Your left hand is on your hip. And once you feel steady enough, you can raise that arm up. Top hands to heart center. And bring that bottom hand to heart center as you float that left foot up to the top and shake it out. Very nice. You can come into hulas if you need to or like to. And reverse those hulas. And then switching our block to the other side. Inhale, reach it up. Open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping back into plank. And into your down dog. Very nice. Walk that dog. And coming to stillness, left foot up to the sky. Keep reaching through those toes. Lift up. And swing it through warrior one. And warrior two. Reverse that warrior. Keep extending and then bringing that left hand down to the block, tapping your weight into your left foot and rolling open to the right. So your leg should be in line with your hip. So if it's low, lift it up and flex that foot. Right hand to the right hip until you feel steady. You can stay right here or raise that arm up. Deep breath. Squeezing everything on the left and then right hand to heart center. Left hand to heart center, floating that right foot up to the top and shake it out. Excellent job. Deep breath. Reach it up. Open that heart and dive it down. Fingertips. And fold, stepping it back to plank. We're going to go through one flow. So if you're in plank, you're going to hinge forward and either drop your knees, chest squeezing those shoulder blades together, chin, uncurl the toes, pressing up into cobra or up dog, and coming into down dog. Or if you want to chaturanga, you come into high plank and low plank and push through into cobra or up dog, and all returning back to down dog. Beautiful. Walk that dog. And raise that right foot up to the sky. Let's bring that knee to the right elbow and press it back. 2 more times. As you press it back, you can come into a little hop. 1 more time. And swing through to warrior 1. Just add a little bit of fun. Your option. You got this. Back bend here, cactus arms. Draw the shoulder blades together as you press the heart up toward the sky. And bring it back up, warrior 2. Reverse that warrior. And bring it into warrior 2. Back hand meets the front. Shoulders drawn in. Roll up that back heel, and we're going to tap our weight into our right leg and come into warrior 3. So lifting that left leg, reaching the hands forward. Hands to the heart, knee up to the belly, and lower it all down. Great job, shake it out. Shake those shoulders, roll the shoulders. And hands to the heart. Nice deep breath. Reach it up. And open that heart. And dive it down. Fingertips. And fold and stepping back to down dog. Press those shoulders back while you walk your dog. And come to stillness, left foot up to the sky. Left knee to the left elbow. Press it back. 2 more times. Remember, as you press back, you can come into that fun little hop. And 1 more time. Hop it out if you like and swing through for warrior 1. Beautiful. And warrior 2. Reversing that warrior. Back into warrior 2. Back hand meets the front. Draw those shoulders into the sockets. Press the heart through. Roll up the back heel. And we're shifting our weight into our left leg. And coming into warrior 3. Reaching your hands and your right foot away from each other. Hands to the heart. Knee to the belly. And lower it all down. Beautiful job. Roll those hips. Taking a deep breath. And thank you all for meeting me early today since I have that doctor's appointment. I appreciate that. And coming to stillness, we are going to come into tree. So hands to the heart of the hips wherever you like your tree to be. Taking a deep breath. Sigh it out. Soften those shoulders. Another deep breath. And soften between the shoulders. Right knee up. This is your left. Left knee up to the belly and flex that foot. Press the foot toward me. And bring the knee back in. Open up that hip and plant your tree. Wherever that might be, just never on the knee. Draw the shoulder blades together. And suck the belly in, engage that core so you can lengthen and grow taller. Reach those arms up if you want to add branches. Open up the heart and shoulders. Deep breath here. One more breath. You got this. Hands back to the heart. Knee back to the belly. And we're going to kick the foot out and swing behind that right foot and come into that bow. And you control how close your feet are together or apart to find that sweet spot for that beautiful stretch, and then melt those shoulders down. No tension in the neck or the shoulders. And just breathe here. And roll it up, bringing it back to center and shake it out. Other side, planting that left foot right knee up to the belly. And pressing that sole away. Bringing it back in and opening up to a 90-degree and plant that tree. Draw the shoulder blades together. Add those branches if you like and open up that heart. Just breathing here. And be like that tree outside today that's enjoying this beautiful weather. And hands back to the heart, knee back to the belly, kick that foot out, swing it behind the left foot and coming down, letting the shoulders melt, letting the neck release. One more breath here. And roll it up, bringing it back to center and shaking it out. Good, bring those feet further apart, and we're going to come into wide-legged forward fold, so your toes are in, heels are out. And hands find the back pockets. I'm going to come into a little back bend. Press the shoulders together in the back and heart up toward the sky. Bend the knees, hips forward, and we're going to walk those hands down the back of our legs. Just to our comfortable position, and then slowly coming up. Tucking the chin, gazing forward to get rid of any dizziness. And while we're here, let's roll the shoulders. That'll help release any tension that might have built up there, and reverse the roll forward and down. Hands on the hips. Again, bending the knees gently, pressing the feet apart, heels out. And coming down with a nice flat back. Slow and controlled, and once the head is hanging, you can bring the hands underneath the face. Inhale onto the fingertips. And fold. One more time. Inhale, fingertips lengthen. And fold, reaching for those ankles and drawing yourself in. Breathing here. And just letting the neck and the head hang loosely, no tension. And release it back to center. Walk the hands over to the right. You can separate your feet a little bit wider, whatever feels good for you. Left hand to the ankle, draw yourself to the shin, and raise that right arm up to the sky, reaching through the fingertips. Maybe wrapping the arm around your back. And release, walking it back to center onto the fingertips. Inhale. And exhale, folding it down, walking it to the left. Right hands to that ankle. Draw yourself to the shin and reach it up on the left. Reach through the fingertips and wrap the arm around your back. And just breathing here. And release. Back to center. Inhale on to the fingertips. One hand to the hips. Second hand to the hips, pressing down into the feet, coming up with a nice flat back. And heel toe those feet back in and shake it out. Very nice. Coming to the top of our space, crossing the ankles, and have a seat. Now, if you have a block handy, we're going to do boat with a block. Or if you don't have a block handy, we can use a towel or just a pretend object. So let's hug the shins in, bringing the heels real close to the bum. Wiggle the heart between the knees. Reach it out. Plug in those shoulders and press the heart forward, and we're going to rock back onto our sits bones. Engage that core, lift the heart up and shoulder blades together. And here's where the block is going to come in handy. An extension of our arms, and it makes you squeeze your hands together so you really engage those arm muscles. And you can keep your toes down or lift them up, and we're going to rainbow from one side of boat to the other, squeezing the obliques, that side body. And you can turn your heart from one side to the other so you really get a good squeeze. And breathing here. One more time on each side. Yes, I've been really focusing on core lately, dropping that block and crossing the feet, coming into a comfortable seat facing forward. Deep breath. That's not easy to do and talk at the same time. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down, hands on the knees. Drop the chin to the heart. And just let the head hang there. Press that heart forward, shoulder blades together. And then inhale up to the sky. Bringing the chin back to the heart. And up to the sky, this time pressing the heart forward, rolling the shoulders back. We're going to start some spine waves here. And bringing it back to the heart, rolling back. Hanging on to the knees to really curve that spine and open up the shoulder blades. And roll it forward, heart up. And head back. And roll it forward. And again, up to the sky. Beautiful, back to center, right hand to the left ear, draw that ear to the shoulder, drop the shoulder down. And you can walk those left fingers away. And if you really want to twist, turn the palm up. Just feel that stretch in your carpal area. And switch sides, left hand to the right, draw that ear down, shoulder down. Walking the right fingers away. And if you like, flipping that palm up. And bringing it back to center. Hands behind the head, letting the fingers find that bony ridge, the occipital ridge, and we're going to draw our chin to our heart, sitting up tall, and letting the elbows just flop down toward our shins. Not really pulling on the neck, just letting the weight and gravity work here, opening up those elbows, press the heart forward. And draw the arms down again. Maybe this time it goes a little bit deeper. And opening that heart. Beautiful, hands back on the knees, drop the chin to the heart, over to that right shoulder and make neck circles here. I used to do neck circles with everybody before practice, but I find this is a good release after doing the more strenuous stuff. And let's reverse those circles. Sometimes tension can build up in the neck as you practice, so it's good to let all of that go. Coming back to center, chin to the chest, roll the back away. And then roll the heart forward, draw the elbows back, shoulder blades together, chin is level with the floor, roll the back away. Really stretch those arms, top of the shoulders, sides of the neck. You can lift your knees if you like, and press the heart forward, elbows back. Squeeze those shoulder blades. One more time, roll it back. And bring it forward. And we're going to continue forward fold here. Sliding those fingers away, lift up, lengthen, and fold it down. Letting the head and neck go. Come up onto the fingertips, walk it to frame that right knee. Square the shoulders to the earth, lift, lengthen, and fold. You should really feel a nice big stretch here in the outside of that left hip. And stack your fists underneath your forehead so that you can release those muscles and they can relax. And breathe into it here. And then press that right palm coming up onto the forearm, reaching that left arm over, roll the heart up toward the sky. Keep pressing the left heel down and the fingertips away on the right-hand side. Float it over to the left. Reach that right arm over, side body stretch, right hip to the earth, and roll the heart toward the sky. Keep reaching through those fingers. And then square the shoulders down to the earth. Square them nice and square, nice and square. Keep turning and folding down. And hands underneath that forehead, releasing those muscles. And breathing here. Onto the fingertips and walk it to center. And slide it back in. Open up those arms, bend those wrists back. Keep bending them back. Bringing the wingtips together. Opening the heart, inhaling. And exhaling. Inhaling. And exhaling. Weaving the fingers together, press the palms away. Raising those hands above the head. Wiggling the arms behind the ears, and we're going to twist it to the right. Through center and to the left, and noticing how much easier it is to twist when we're all warmed up. Let's change the cross of the legs. Inhale, sitting up tall, hinge forward and trunk rolls to the left. And reverse direction. And checking in with that neck and the shoulders, making sure there's no tension building up there. Deep breaths as you come back and exhale as you come forward. And coming up to center, inhale it up. Clasp those fingers, press those palms up. And we're going to twist it to the left. Gazing behind that shoulder, coming through center and over to the right. Coming back to center, palms forward, forward fold, slide those fingers out. Lift up, lengthen, and fold. And dragging it back in, changing the cross back. Inhale, tall, hinge forward, trunk rolls to the right. And reverse those circles. One more time around. And pausing at center. Let's open up the feet. Both legs on a 45, walking the flesh away from our sits bones and roll our pelvis forward. Lift the heart up toward the sky. Inhale, and we're going to walk it forward, coming to our comfortable position. And if forward folds aren't comfortable, you can come onto a block. You have 3 different heights to choose from. Or coming down onto your forearms, letting your neck and shoulders go. Point those toes toward the sky. And just fold and release. You can also stack your fists underneath your forehead so you can release those muscles and allow them to relax in your neck. Just breathe it here. Feet together. Shake it out. Inhale up. We're going to do a forward fold, reaching up as we lengthen and reach toward the toes. Shoulders are down, elbows are bent. Inhale, lift that belly. Lengthen and fold. Inhale. Lengthen further and fold one more time. Inhale, lengthen and fold. And breathing here. Again, no tension in the neck or shoulders. And just breathing here. And drag the hands up the legs. And we're going to come onto our backs, however you'd like to get there. If you have a block, keep it with you because we can come into waterfall. Just roll it back. Oh, I just got a nice spinal adjustment all the way up my spine when I did that. Taking a deep breath, then sigh it out. Another deep breath. And sigh. And adjust your hips so they're at a comfortable distance from your shoulders. And bring the feet wide on either side of the mat and windshield wiper. Taking your time, not going too quickly, letting those muscles have time to respond. From side to side. Shoulders are against the earth. Neck is long, no compression on either side. One more time, each side. And then bringing those knees together, letting them fall in toward each other, pressing the palms and relaxing the shoulders. And then heel toe the feet together, soles touch, letting the knees drop out to the side, maybe pressing the palms, allowing a little more opening there. Nice deep breath. And sigh, and as you sigh, letting all the tension in the muscles in your hips go. Bring those knees back together, cross the right ankle over the left knee, take an inhale, and press that thigh away. Bringing the left knee up to the belly, and big hug here, both feet are flexed. Shoulders down. And you can rock side to side if you like. Massage that lower back while you're here. And you can even do ankle circles. I think I could do both things at once, like walking and chewing gum. Or you can decide which one is more important to you. It's a little awkward. And give yourself another big squeeze in. Raising that left foot up. Reach behind the calf or the ankle. And draw that leg in closer. Shoulders to the earth and point those toes. Super hard and flex that foot. Obviously super hard to the point where you don't want to hurt yourself. And point those toes. And flex, squeeze the toes nice and tight. And then open them up super wide. And release that foot, changing the cross of the legs, left over right. Deep inhale. And press that thigh away. Right thigh up to the belly, big squeeze here. Both feet are flexed, shoulders down. And rocking side to side. If you want to try it on this side, this is my more coordinated side, making those ankle circles at the same time with the right foot. And reversing those circles, coming to stillness, big, big squeeze. Raising that foot up to the sky, reaching behind the calf of the ankle, draw that foot in closer, shoulders down. Point the toes hard. And flex the foot. One more time. Point those toes. And flex. And then squeeze the toes. And spread them wide. And we're going to keep our left foot over the right ankle. Or the right knee. Bending the right knee and folding the foot down to the left knee. For reclining fire log, so your feet are just jutting out, your toes are jutting out from the front of each knee, and we're going to just hug it in. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, you can do one leg at a time, or just skip this all together, and bring the right heel to the inside of the left knee and fold the left foot down to the right knee. So just switching directions and hugging it in. I like to rock side to side in this. And you can just take it wherever it speaks to you. And let's release that left foot and come into half a happy baby on the right. Now you can keep your left knee tented or straighten that leg if you want to have a little deeper stretch here in that left hip flexor. Breathing deeply. Shoulders are down. And release that foot, left foot up. Half a happy baby on this side. Checking in with the neck and the shoulders, and I am going to straighten my leg, a little deeper stretch. And you just take it where you're feeling it today. Following your journey, personalizing your journey. And then bringing that right foot up, full happy baby. Opening those hips, ankles are directly over the knees, shoulders down, and just rock it back and forth. And hopefully everybody is a happy baby today. Coming back to center, and I'm going to place a block under my bum as we come into waterfall, or you can just lift your feet up to the sky, pressing the heels away. This is assisted waterfall. Pressing the heels away and then flexing the toes towards your face. So if you don't have a block, it just looks like this. Your hips down on the earth and caressing the soul. So you want to have your ankles directly over your hips. Don't hyperextend those hamstrings. Come back up on the block. Let's point those toes away, ankle circles again. We might be a little more effective without doing another movement, and reversing those circles. And let's scissor those legs open and closed. Or you can bicycle if you like. Getting that circulation back to the heart. And reversing time, anti-aging, bringing the feet back together, bending the knees. If you're on a block, pressing the soles, lifting up and removing that block. Bringing both knees in, giving yourself a big hug, big squeeze, rocking it side to side. And hands on top of the knees and just making circles with the knees, massaging that lower back. So this feels so good. And reversing those circles. And airplane the arms out. And drop the knees over to that right elbow. Gaze to the left. Maybe bringing your right hand on top of your left thigh, encouraging a deeper stretch. And just breathe, allowing the shoulders and the hips to relax. One more breath here. Press the palms, lift those knees up through center and over to the left. Gaze to the right and left hand on top of that right thigh if you like. That's an option. And just releasing those shoulders. Just feel them melt down with your exhale. Letting those hips go. Deep breaths here. One more breath. Pressing the palms, bringing it back through center, pointing the toes away, lowering that right foot, flex the foot, and slowly lower, pressing the palm, lower that foot, flex the foot, or point the toes and lift it back up, and flex. We're going to lower that left foot, keeping it flexed, slow and controlled, point the toes and lift it back up. And flexing the right foot, lowering it down. So we're really squeezing, you're working the lower core, flexed foot all the way down. Point the toes and raise it up. Meeting back in center, bending those knees Deep hug here. Rocking it side to side. And then reach the arms up overhead, dropping the feet at the base of the spine, letting the knees drop out, soles touch, and grasping opposite elbows. Deep breath. And melt down into your mat, letting your shoulders and your neck go, your hips. Just taking a deep breath and letting it go. 2 more breaths here. Giving those hips time to release. And then stretch the arms up overhead to the north. Point the toes and stretch them to the south. And reach, nice long body stretch. Keep stretching, and then just the right side. And just the left side. Again, the whole body. And bringing those knees in, big hug. And just give gratitude to yourself for practicing yoga and self-care today. And then straight, feet wide, letting those toes flop out to the side. Bring the shoulder blades together and lengthen those arms. Maybe lift the head, straighten your neck, lengthen your neck, and lower the head back down. Just roll the head gently side to side. One last tension release there, if anything built up. Last few moments. And bringing it back to center, palms facing up in a receptive manner. Or if you need to feel grounded today, palms touch here. Squeeze the toes and fingers together and spread them wide. One more time, squeeze the toes and fingers and spread them wide. Shake out the hands and toggle the feet. And then just wiggle into your space, settling in for a nice Savasana. Taking a deep breath in and sighing it all out. Another deep breath. And let it go with a sigh. Closing the eyes. Feeling your body melting into your space. Feeling each muscle relaxing as you exhale. Just letting it all go. Breathing in and breathing out. I'm going to leave you with a quote today. We've read this before, but it's so true, especially these days. We can't always choose the music life plays for us, but we can choose how we dance today. Thank you all for joining me on the mat today. The divine light that lives in me sees, honors, and bows to that same light in each of you. My love to all of you. Namaste.